Hello and welcome to the last installment of Herb by Cards. Now, if I go through the minor arcana, it's going to be something different and it won't be in an order. I'm not sure about that yet because it took me a long time to get through the major arcana. So I'm not sure what that's going to look like going forward. As you know by my other videos, I have a dog now, and I enjoy sharing him with you. So you will probably see videos of him. I hope to do more tarot things. I got about a month of the kind of weather I love, and then it will start to really get dark. And I'm more apt to do videos in the winter, so I'm not sure exactly where that's going to go. But thanks for joining me today. I just wanted to talk a little bit, and I think I'll do a little separate video today. So let's get right into the last major arcana, which we know as the world. The world. Pacha Mama. Weave a rainbow that makes the world whole. Share your sacred work. Love wins. An elaborate altar lies on the grass. In the center is a hand-woven basket filled with a colorful rainbow mandala made of flowers. Red poppy, California poppy, dandelion, motherwort, borage, alfalfa, red clover, and yarrow. 4 sets of stone marks the cardinal directions. The herbs from the aces anchor the corners, joined by objects representing each of the elements. Feathers for air, shells for water, a candle for fire, and crystals for earth. A monarch butterfly lands on the basket. Oh, I've seen so many monarch butterflies. It's been amazing this year. Fulfillment and satisfaction come after great achievement. You have accomplished so much. The garden is lush and thriving. Life is in bloom. Pacha Mama, World Mother, is a sovereign deity of Inca mythology who represents all that is whole, beloved, and complete. Like you, she is a being of great power who has the ability to create life through joy and pain. Lessons you have integrated on your journey may present themselves as if new, but honor them as the herbs of the aces are honored, as old friends who come bringing new gifts. As a new monarch butterfly returns, completing the journey of the migration, the cycle of life goes on. Spread joy and peace by decorating, making and wearing art with colorful rainbows. Promote and share your work. Sign up to teach. Vendetta Fair, submit an article for publication. Make a mandala to mark a significant moment in your life or in your community. Pacha Mama I'm going to read to you some texts that I found, and then I will tell you my experiences with Pacha Mama. Pacha Mama, the Incan goddess of the Peruvian Andes. And that's what, in English terms, I think is probably the best word. Pacha Mama is a goddess revered by indigenous people through the Andean highlands and was an important feature of worship under the Incan Empire. The Inca worshipped a range of gods from the natural world. The Inca believed themselves to direct descendants of Inti, the sun god, and they revered Apis, mountains, choosing to build their ceremonial places such as Machu Picchu at higher altitudes, where they believed they were physically closer to their gods. I don't know if that's true or not. Pacha Mama was believed to be the goddess of fertility, helping sustain life on earth, and therefore an important deity to worship to secure good harvest. To the indigenous Quechua language, Pacha Mama is also known as Mama Pacha, translate as Mother Earth or Mother Cosmos. For indigenous communities in the Andes across Southern America, the goddess Pachamama is still regarded as a personification of Earth, and it remains an important aspect of religion in Peru. By overseeing life, she is capable of nourishing and protecting Earth's children. But disrespected, it is believed that Pachamama is capable of causing earthquakes. Andean people still believe strongly in the importance of living in harmony with nature and not taking too much from Pachamama. To ensure Pachamama looked favorably upon them, the Inca were to make regular offerings to her known as Pago a la Tierra, payment to the earth. These ceremonies still exist today and consist of offering as traditional items such as cocolis, hararo seeds, and chia de jaro, or comber. It is not uncommon through the Andes to see chala, where chica or another drink is sprinkled on the floor before as a toast to Pachamama before important meetings and festival. In the first August each year, the festival of Pachamama Ramame, which means Mother Earth Day, is celebrated on the way of thanking Pachamama for her benevolence and abundance harvest throughout the previous year. As August is sowing the season for fields, it is also a good time to ask for a plentiful harvest for the upcoming year. The main day of celebration is August 1st, when farmers stop working in the fields, instead prepare their offerings for Pachamama, who is believed to have hunger and thirst at the time of the year. They cook a meal, giving first bites to Pachamama before they start eating, and then when they bury all their offerings in a hole in the ground. The festivals that honor Pachamama all throughout the month of August are particularly important to the Cusco region of Peru, which directs organizational their own traditional festivals in form of tribute to Mother Earth. The image of Pachamama in Peru, which today are offered for sales on the markets, are usually manufactured exclusively for tourists, because they don't need an image for Pachamama. Because to them, now I'm getting away from the reading and going through my personal experience. Pachamama to the Incas, to all native peoples, they don't need a symbol. She is everything. She is everywhere. She is the embodiment of Earth. She is also, as it translates, the embodiment of the cosmos. So in every celebration, every ceremony, every ritual, a mandala of flowers is always laid out. Like in here, there's always an altar. That is the first thing that goes down, is an altar of flowers. Any ceremony that I went to, we always brought flowers, and it did not matter where the flowers came from. We brought flowers to the altar, whether they were carnations, roses, whatever bought in the store. This was to honor Pachamama. We always, every ceremony, a plate of food was put outside. First plate was served to Pachamama. Of course, the animals ate it, but they're the embodiment of Pachamama. So what I suggest, make a mandala of flowers. Give an offering to Mother Earth. Give an offering to Pachamama. Thank you for all her gifts. And if you know, a lot of our today's foods come from South America. So that's peanuts, tomatoes, potatoes, are just some of the few. So I encourage you to look up South America and corn, of all the gifts of food that come directly from the Andes region, from South America. You'll be surprised. It's a lot. It's a lot. The Andes have fed the world. So look into that. Incorporate some of these foods in your offering with flowers. Honor her. Unfortunately, in today's busy life, the nourishment, the sustainability, the substance, Pachamama gives us everything from our computers to the ground under our feet. Everything you can think of comes from Pachamama. No matter how far it gets from the source and how far that we turn it into dangerous chemicals, it all comes from Pachamama. And I think it gets lost that she is not honored enough. Traditional religions do not honor Pachamama. It's almost blasphemy in some religions to honor Pachamama, and I can't understand that. She is literally the giver of life. Without her, we would not have this experience on planet Earth. So how can we not honor that? She is the optimum of spirituality. She is the optimum of physicality. She is our everything. Without her, we would literally be lost in space. It should be taught in schools, first grade, to honor thy mother. Long before you honor anything else, you honor your mother, the giver of life. What a different world we would live in if that was honored on a daily basis. Ponder that. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Remember, many blessings, and remember to be wild.